This is the old water pump. You see it's all corroded. This is the new one. The new one comes with all the gaskets, Duralast. Cost you like 60 bucks. AutoZone. And I'm finna install the gaskets and install it. And let me give you a little advice. As you can see, my water pump is out. My exhaust pipe is still in. You don't need to take your exhaust pipe out, your manifold, to remove the water pump. I don't know if you can see down there, but I got the tool installed. Give you a better look. The tool installed right here. Make sure that you have all the 4 bolts in. If it's not lined up, spin them around. Make sure you put them in, because that need to be secure. Another dude on YouTube, he tighten it up at these bolts, but ain't secure those bolts. You can see I got my water pump installation tool hooked up. The new water pump is installed. Got my water feed pipe installed. I didn't have to take the exhaust manifold, and this is an automatic 2006 Chevy Cobalt 2.2 Ecotec engine. And I seen another video on YouTube where, well, actually 2 videos. One video, the dude had this exact pulley, which is right here. See, I got it installed. But when he installed these bolts, he had it turned. Therefore, these bolts that secured to the block, so your timing chain don't move, he had like this hole right here, so he couldn't put this bolt in. And it worked. I guess it worked, but that's not right, because your timing chain can move. Make sure you have these bolts in, even if these bolts on the sprocket is in, because this whole thing still can spin if these bolts ain't to there. Now, it's another dude on YouTube, good video. He had a different one, which he got it from Napa. It was a half. If you get a half, the bolt's so small that you can drop it inside the timing chain cover, and it's bad. So make sure you get this one, the whole full round circle, the installation tool, which is an OEM water pump holding tool for GM, item number 27207. Got it from AutoZone. Yep. And you got 4 bolts for the water pump, the installation, the water feed, which I took my thermostat out. Let me get a new thermostat. And that goes right here, the thermostat. But to hook it back up after you hook the water pump up, which is 4 bolts plus the 3 that go inside the sprocket, you got 1, 2, 3, 5 more bolts to hook up to the water feed, the piping. And that's right here, hand reach. It's simple. A little time consuming. If you got the tools, you can do it yourself. Mechanic man want to charge me $250 without the part. $250, no parts included. If you got any questions, let me know. Like I say, and you have to, before you put the pipe back on, you got to stick your finger in there to align the water pump hose to the sprocket to the tool. But the sprocket and tool are already aligned, so the water pump to the sprocket, so you can put the 3 little bolts back in the water pump before you take the tool off. I can take the tool off, I just ain't take it off yet. And like I say, make sure your tool is secured to the block. If it ain't, if the hose is covered, unloosen it, turn it back around, cover it up, you know. And fairly simple, it's tight space. Stuff like these ain't gonna cut it. You need something like this. See the difference? Small. Because once you put your socket on, it's gonna be a tight fit to get down there. With something like this, you need something small, slim head. Because the dude who was doing it on the Cavalier, he reached some of the bolts right here, which this don't come off. This come off, but this don't come off on the Chevy Cobalt. So you can get one underneath and the other one's from the top. And that's about it. Any questions? You know, check out the other videos of 2 other guys. And make sure you check out this one. Any questions? Let me know. I answer them. And have a good one.